Okay, so do you have your paper ready? We are going to make these snowmen. We're going to start in the corners. Okay, I'm going to use a marker. You probably want to use a pencil. That way, if you make a mistake, you can erase it. Hopefully, I don't make a mistake. Okay, so our snowmen, because we're kind of like we're laying on our back, looking up at them and seeing them. So we're going to just do 2 snowballs for each one. So you want to start in the corner, make it rounded, and then put your head on, okay? And kind of go around and do the same for each corner. They don't have to be the same because all snowmen are different, right? I'm kind of making mine a little, probably a little too big because you want to be able to have hats on them. So you can make them all look different. So maybe this one's got like a tiny Santa hat on. And then of course you can make their eyes however you want. Ours aren't any boring snowmen because they're awake, right? They've got faces, okay? This one, maybe he's got some crazy stick hands. Some buttons, maybe a scarf hanging down. Yours does not have to look like this. And if I'm going too fast for you, you can always have Mom pause it, okay? This guy, because he's kind of bigger, I think I'm gonna make his hat part of his head like that. He's got a top hat on. And I'm just gonna color that in. Let's see how his eyes could be. Maybe he's looking up. He's silly looking. Maybe he's got silly look on his face. What do you think? Maybe he's got some square buttons because he likes to be different. Maybe his hands are kind of like hanging out down here. You can make your snowman as silly as you want. So there's that one. This one's gonna look a little old-fashioned. He's got just some coal eyes. And let's see, he's got, I'm gonna just make him a tiny carrot nose, and he's got some little coal for his mouth. And let's see, I'm gonna make him some big buttons. And I'm gonna put a scarf on him. And what do you think? Do you think he needs a hat? Let's see. Maybe I can do, I'm not the best hat drawer. Let's see if we can do like a baseball cap type hat. That looks good on him, don't you think? Yeah. Sometimes that's all people have if they go to put a hat on. Maybe they don't have an extra winter hat. This guy is gonna just, he's not gonna have a hat. He's gonna have a big open mouth, skinny carrot nose, and some squinty eyes because he's just laughing and laughing, having the best time. Who wouldn't have the best time if it was snowing? And then I'm gonna give him some tiny buttons. Oh, I just noticed I forgot to give him some hands. He's just gonna have some simple twig hands. Kind of feels like the snowmen are standing over top of you, right? So then when you're done, you can take your time and color that in. So if you need to pause it for a minute, you can. Because I'm going to switch out my pictures. I have this one that's done. Don't they look so cute? I just love them all. All right. Then I'm going to get the writing paper. So when you're all done coloring, you can get your writing paper, okay? And I'm gonna put at the top, I'm gonna start with the snowmen are. The, right? That's our word wall word. And we want it to start with a capital letter because it's the beginning of a sentence. So a big T, T, H, E. We want to put our spaces between our words. The snowmen, because there's more than one, and all these letters are below the dotted line. You see that? Snowmen are. That's a word wall word. So you can copy those 3 words if you want, but I want you to try to think of something different because your snowman might be different to describe your snowman, right? So the snowmen are playing. What do you think they're playing if they are looking down? They are playing, I'm going to say my snowmen are playing I Spy. I Spy. Okay, use your best handwriting. There's my period. Now, your eyes, if you're a snowman and you're playing I Spy, you might be spying like, I spy a little ant crawling on the snow, or I spy, maybe they found a kid who fell asleep outside in the snow. Hopefully not. So the snowmen are playing I Spy. Then what do you think they did? So you want 2 sentences. I'm going to start with a capital T, the TH, then. Then I'm going to say my favorite activity for snow, which doesn't happen very often unless I go somewhere, but they're going to be skiing. Then they went skiing. They went. Remember to spell your word wall words correctly. If you need to get out your word wall and look at it, you can. Everything else you can just sound out, but make sure you have your capitals and your periods. Then they went skiing. And if I wanted to, I could even write another sentence. So that's what we're doing with this activity. You are going to finish coloring your snowman and then write 2 sentences about them. You guys can handle that, right? I can't wait to see what you draw and what you write.